Welcome back again for the first time ever to Finding My Republican Goddess with Reverend William Part 2. I'm in a tree, so let's just jump right into it. And I'll see you at the end of the video.
I'm Reverend William, or known as Reverend William. And she'll get a great ride.
But now I can't because this man is 68 and had a vasectomy.
They are literally trying to control the world and enslave us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I would like to give all credit to me finding out this man to a YouTube channel called All Gas No Brakes, and they are hilarious, so go check them out. So this is the clip that we find him.
I'm Reverend William, or known as Reverend William, and I have a website I created to find my Republican goddess. Are you an awesome Republican goddess? Are you single and available to marry an awesome gentleman? Do you wholeheartedly support U.S. President Donald Trump? Do you know he is battling colossal evils to save America and humanity? Oh, he's confronting the greatest evil in the history of the planet. He's confronting it face on. I thought there were 1,000 cockroaches. He's shining the light on it, and there's 1 million cockroaches, and they're running all over the place. They're freaking out. The evil powers are absolutely freaking out.
What's the greatest evil in the world?
The cabal that is trying to control the world.
The aliens from Destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
But the fundamental problem is that with the evil is that they are literally trying to control the world and enslave us.
The cabal.
The cabal are. They're trying to...
Yeah. Obviously, Donald Trump is stopping that. Somehow.
Notice how we are not enslaved?
He's doing a pretty good job.
Thanks, Trump.
More women are waking up and saying, "Wait a minute! I don't want this globalism. I don't want this feminism. I want to be a woman. I don't want to be a feminist."
Did you know that you can either be male, female, or feminist?
So how many women have applied through your website?
6.
There's a huge number of fake responses and trolling and negativity and hate and ridicule and pornography.
Let's be honest, bro. That's the best response you could hope for.
Are guys just sending him dick pics? There's no way women are
responding. There's no way women are responding. There's no way.
Maybe about 20 legitimate submissions that so far none were of interest to me.
You've used Tinder before, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. Maybe I'm way off here. Have you ever matched 20 times with? So he's got 20 women that were like, they went through his whole thing. We're like, yeah, okay,
bro, I'm down for this.
And he said, nah, you ain't it.
How do you think the fedora boosts your sex appeal?
I don't know. I just know that it does.
Put that hat back on. Get your fedora.
I'm going back on Tinder, guys.
Oh my gosh. Your sex appeal just went way up.
Way up.
And the website is growing very fast. It's had, so far, in less than 2 months, 370,000 visits.
Hold up. 370,000 visits, and you've only had 20 good responses.
I mean, that might be your sign right there, guy.
What if she was all of these, but was a Bernie Sanders supporter?
Well, that's not going to work.
She'd be an awesome communist goddess.
That's not okay.
How about awesome socialist goddess?
It's not okay.
Awesome Democrat goddess.
Not okay.
Awesome atheist goddess.
Not okay.
Awesome libertarian goddess.
Maybe.
Just a loophole.
A little bit of leeway. Flexible.
He said he was flexible. We've found the 1 inch of flexibility, not in his penis.
FindingMyRepublicanGoddess.com.
Now we can move on to his introduction video. This is mostly pretty boring.
Hi, I've created this whole personal website to find a woman to marry me.
He just kind of rambles on and on about a swing and a little girl riding a swing, which is not weird at all.
When a child who doesn't know how to pump the swing sits in the swing, she pulls on the chains and she wiggles and flails around and puts a lot of energy in, but her energy is wasted. The first is that the swing has a natural resonant frequency that's determined by the length of the chain. It's a pendulum, like this. If I make the string, let's say this long, let's see what the resonant frequency is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But if I make the string much shorter, the resonant frequency will be much higher. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
How did we get from A to B?
like that.
He's still looking for that Republican goddess.
The Republican goddess with the swing of the beat.
Well, the
or whatever
resonance.
that is. The resonance,
That's
the frequency.
resonant frequency.
Yeah.
The second thing she needs to learn is to move her body back and forth at the resonant frequency of the swing. And when she does that, the swing will begin to move.
Was he like a
Is to move
science
her
teacher?
We can fact check this later, but I think he's a math and science.
Because I
Not
feel
actually
like
a reverend, no.
he used.
It's like Dr.
not-
Phil and
he's-
Dr. Oz. They're not
yeah,
doctors.
they're not real doctors, but
He's
you
not a
can call
real
them doctor.
reverend.
They just call him reverend. I feel like he forgot what this video was about, and he just like had a flashback to one of his old
His teaching.
science teaching videos, and was like, "See, resonant frequency. That's what. What the
Oh,
hell? What are we talking about?
Republican goddess. Right. Come find me so I can. Make you my wife. My wife.
If you don't find me, trust me, I will find you."
But the energy will not get wasted. It will build and build, and she'll go higher and higher and higher, and she'll get a great ride.
I don't like the way he says "great ride." Can we get a replay of that?
And she'll get a great ride.
No, it's not okay.
It's a great ride.
Now, my requirements for the lady I'm looking for are intense and detailed. And that's because I believe that is what is needed to achieve resonance with me. I'm not talking about any other man. I wish everyone all the best.
See, this I appreciate at least. He goes on to say, this is just for me. No one else should abide by these. I'm like, okay, you got your kinks. I'll give it to you.
If you feel resonance, if you're a woman and you feel resonance with me,
Did you see how excited he just got about the resonance with him?
with me, from watching
Man, that face is so creepy.
Thank you so much for watching. God bless you and God bless America.
See, the God bless America is where he lost me there. I don't think he wants God to bless America.
All this.
Yep, that's where
That's the
where he
last
lost me.
sentence is where.
Also,
he lost
his
you.
YouTube channel is called Finding My Republican Goddess.
Oh no.
.com.
It's Finding My Republican Goddess, all one word, space, space, com.
So, all that. Now we get to the introduction
Now,
of him.
after the 11 questions that you have to pass, it's like a freaking test. You have to pass the questionnaire to get to the video to get to the introduction. Now we're at the introduction.
He says, I am on a serious quest for a Republican Tantra goddess.
He changed it.
He changed it a little bit. Do you know what Tantra is?
I do not. I'm nervous. You gave me the look. I'm nervous.
We'll just read what's right on top of Google. Tantric sex is focused on very slow intercourse with an emphasis on synchronized breathing, touching, eye contact, and intimacy with your partner. Unlike regular sex, orgasm is not the goal, but rather prolonging it and feeling deep connection.
So after all this, he's changing the criteria, and now he wants a Republican sex goddess who is not about finishing. Awesome.
And remember, we're not here to judge. Well, you are, because you're here for him.
I am. I forgot.
These are the basics of his relationship. He says he's healthy, he takes good care of himself, he wants you to be healthy and also take excellent care of yourself. He's 6 feet tall, he would like to be taller than you even when you're wearing heels.
I intend to live vigorously for many more decades. He wants to live for decades, plural. So that means 20 or 30 years.
What's the average lifespan of a man? 79 years.
He's
got decade.
11 years.
He's got decade.
He has single, maybe.
Here's where it gets interesting. He's been
It hasn't
legally
been?
divorced
What?
for a long time. He has 3 adult children, who I'm sure do not approve of this, and 2 grandchildren that I'm definitely sure don't approve of this. So once you marry him, you're looking to have quite a few kids, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm young.
Well,
I would love to
after
have
his last
some
child
kids.
was born, he had a vasectomy.
Well,
So if you want children, it's going to require a medical procedure that's not guaranteed to work. Just as a heads up, I know
This is devastating. I want to have beautiful
Baby.
red-headed babies, but now I can't because this man is 68 and had a vasectomy, and if he gets it reversed, might not work.
With you. I'm gonna shorten this for him. He goes, together we could be pretty great.
There you go.
He wants to be best friends, business partners, spiritual partners, and lovers.
Only if you want to take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
But also marry him basically immediately.
None
is
of
what
that
I'm
quickie
feeling.
shit. All right.
He's not into it.
He's never finished. Even though he has three
Except for
children.
3 times
and
at least.
Nope.
Not even then. Not even then. This topic is called About Me Generally. Like, this whole shit has not been some conceited way to get to know this guy better.
So he starts off by saying, I need a mirror to see my face.
To be fair, so do every people of them.
I would like to point out that he is intensely sexual.
Unless you go too fast.
And then he's like, nope.
He's like,
Not
I
having
am
it.
less sexual now because of you.
His sexual journey in this lifetime has taken... I'm not even going to read that. We're done.
I take herbs that work better than Viagra and are entirely healthy.
Excuse me. I would like to hear. You should read it.
Is ballet a type of music?
Where are you?
I'm
Don't-
down
don't-
here.
don't
I'm
skip
sorry.
He says, this has been a profound, deeply spiritual journey. At times, extremely painful. At others, ecstatic.
Do you think you had blue balls?
He's got the bluest balls. Remember, he's never finished. My sexual practice has evolved into sacred spiritual practice, the highest form of meditation and worship. I believe women have a greater capacity to receive pleasure than men do, while men have a greater capacity to deliver pleasure than women do.
Let's give a pause. Guys think about sex non-stop.
There's no pleasure in it for men, though. All you do is deliver. You're like the pizza boy. Here's your sex. That will be $14.50.
You pay for sex? You get paid for sex. Nice.
Physical technique matters, but far more important are a man's state of being and what's in his mind. By worshipping her sexually, as I proceed delicately, step by intimate step, and as she surrenders completely into our lovemaking, I will merge my male power with her female power. And with awesomely loving male intention, I will make her shimmer with divine light, make her belly overflow with butterflies, make her heart sing in wild, ecstatic rapture, and then make her explode again, and again. And as she explodes, her highest goddess qualities will blossom, develop, and fully manifest.
First of all, I just want to address this part. It stopped.
Are you okay?
I didn't read this far. I didn't have time.
I have strong but uncommon feelings about animals. First, I love them from a distance. Physical contact with animals drains my energy.
What are you doing with these animals?
It's like, you know...
Is that how he... Well, okay, so he's a reverend. He's been divorced for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also a master at tantra sex. I think he's been practicing with these animals. So he sees them from a distance. He says, oh, hey, animal, I love you. And then he gets physical. And then he feels drained.
Yuck.
His goals are large. Mostly just a bigger dick.
Who's not these days, am I right?
He mentions the light in every single one. He believes in God. Is the light God?
I don't know.
Or is he the light?
But it's always
I think-
a capital L.
I think he is the light. Problem one, at my age, with my large goals and lifetime of hard work, I should have already been successful. But I have not yet attained the material success I want. If you want someone who has already made this material fortune, I am not your man. So he's like, listen, I ain't got it in the bag. But if you're looking for some master tantra sex,
Some nice tantric ultra slow sex.
If you never want to have an orgasm, that's what every woman wants. They're like, man, I wish I just had less orgasms. Okay, so his problem 3 is some people hate me and ridicule me. I do not hate them back. Now get ready for the end of that. He says...
Also, he only has 3 problems.
But he says an alternative view of problems 2 and 3 is that these are not my problems, but rather problems of those who harbor their fear and hatred. So he only has 1 problem. If you're looking for a man with only 1 problem, this is still your guy. He's been your guy. I think he always will be your guy. So here are some character references from women who know him really well.
What is happening?
Okay, so he says, I'm thankful that many people know the truth about me. Here are some excerpts from letters women have written about me.
I don't even know if these are about him because he has never referenced his first name in the entire website.
Is his
we are
name-
how many pages in and we have finally referenced his first name?
His name is Mark.
I don't believe it. Mark is one of my dearest friends and I would trust him with my life. And none of them want to marry him. So how much do they really trust him?
Not very much. They're not ready to not have an orgasm. Dude, topic 8 is about us. Well, it's about you.
Wait, go down to he wrote a caption. You?
Haha! He also sees you guys traveling together often, speaking together in front of large audiences, and on television about important things that interest millions of people. So you get into a tantric relationship with this guy, and you're going to be on TV. So
Apparently.
that's
But he's not famous.
famous for loving you.
Get out.
Topic 9, politics.
Mark.
Mark.
Listen, Mark.
This
We
is all...
know your political views. It's the longest one.
We don't have 15 hours to read this. Mark, we've spent a lot of time together.
Way more time than I thought we would spend together.
And although I really thought this person would...
We didn't name me. I'm just...
I really thought that they would be the one for you. And frankly, I'm disturbed to find out that I don't think they are.
It's been a long road. We made it. We made it. Who has time for this? I mean, besides us, who just wasted the last two hours. But was it really a waste? I submit that it was not.
Well, I know I've learned a lot. I've learned that you are not the Republican goddess that I thought you were at the beginning of this video.
I think this is a good...
It's an eye-opener. But now we gotta figure out what you are. I am determined to figure out what you are. If not his awesome Republican goddess, I don't know what, but I'm gonna find it.
Okay. I guess we can do that.
I'll drink to that.
How you doing?
I don't know how to end this video.
Oh, hey. I guess the video's over. Thanks for actually watching it. You didn't have to do that. That was really nice of you. But you did, so thanks. Make sure you subscribe to All Gas No Breaks if you haven't already. But you're already here, so you might as well just subscribe to my channel real quick, and then you can go subscribe to theirs. Thanks so much to my best friend Gabe for joining me with this video. We had a lot of fun making it. And yeah, that's gonna do it. So I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here.